Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're gonna go to the next town. It's called Bloodpool. Pretty sick name, right? Anyway, we have the magic equipped, so all we have to do is fight some monsters, and then we'll be able to build our town. So, I've been playing this game, pretty, practicing. So I should be able to get through these levels pretty well, but like I said, I don't have much faith in myself as a skilled gamer, So bear with me. Gotta get as many points as possible, so you can get as many people as possible in your town. Sometimes you make some tight jumps. Those birds kind of got like a Medusa head pattern from Castlevania, with the arc. I like how you can hit enemies through the top of the stage. Try not to take as much damage as possible. Might help. There we go, I got the 1-up. The more 1-ups you have, the easier time you're gonna have collecting points, and also if you die, you can start from the checkpoint. There's no real consequence for death in this game, other than having it to start the entire thing over again. Okay, so here we've got the Manticore, or Chimera, or whatever he is. He's pretty easy. I don't know if this is the correct way to take on this boss, but it works for me. Sometimes you can hit him 3 times if you're good. But other than that, it's a pretty... Yeah, there we go. It's a pretty nothing boss. And you can do that. I had a lot of trouble with this guy at first, when I first fought him, because I had no idea what his pattern was. And then I realized he's just jumping and shooting. He's literally just... There is no challenge for this boss. Absolutely none. So easy. But I guess he's kind of like a stage 1 boss. Each stage has their own boss, and the stage 2 bosses are like the real big bosses. Oh shit. That could have been bad. I could have fell straight through the floor, and then I would have like egg on my face. So you see here, your time counts down, and then your 1-ups count down, and getting that many points is over 10,000 is good always. So here we are, we're in Bloodpool. You see that there's water on the ground. We'll be able to use a miracle of the sun to evaporate that water. And they're basically going to tell that the marshlands are fucking them up. So what I like to do is I like to do the cleaning before even building any town, because that will allow, because the monsters can't attack your people if you don't have any people. I think 2 is the minimum. So that's good. So now we can start building our town. Let's see if I can speed run this. They should have 10 people by that time. Alright. Just wanna... You got these red devils here. What they do is they specifically target your crops. If you build crops, they will specifically go after them, like right here, and they'll just raise the whole thing. And the way to get your crops back is cool. You use the rain miracle. You can make it rain on top of them, and they'll grow back. So it's not that big of a deal. They're kind of annoying because when you hit them, they fly upwards. The best way to approach them is to attack from below. My oldest son, Teddy, we're worried that his curious energy will get him into trouble. Sorry for bringing up such a silly matter. I wonder if Teddy will become important at all during the Bloodpool. So we've got 10 people. We can take on that monster thing. They're not really building many houses. I don't know if that's because I'm not killing enough enemies. I'm not 100% sure. Other than that, it's just kind of like a maintenance game, you know? When you can sneak in a few suns. Each miracle... Ah, you need 30 to use the sun. Okay. Killing enemies restores SP in different amounts depending on the enemy. I think so far the red guys do the most SP. I just kill as many as possible while I'm waiting for the town to be constructed so I can use more miracles. They're sealing the monster's lair, which is good. Bam. Ah, so the civilization level went up. So they'll start building better houses already. They need to learn how to build bridges. This is good, because we got the bridge offering from Fillmore. So bam, you just use it, and suddenly they know how to use bridges, which is good. And let's see. We'll just build a route for them. They're still constructing, which is good. Anytime you see that arrow, that means that they're gonna move to the space next to it, following your orders. So you don't have to like redirect them until that arrow goes away. We know how to grow a crop called wheat here. Okay, good. Wheat is like the upgraded form of the regular crops. So what you can do is you can use the offering of wheat on a regular crop field, and suddenly it becomes wheat, which is good. And that will just drive continually drive more people to your town as opposed to using the regular standard crops. So always, if you're in a situation where you have a regular field like over here and a wheat field over here, you're always going to want to prefer the wheat field. So replace that ASAP. Let's see what else. That's pretty much it. Until certain events happen, you know. Little mini events can happen on each town. And you'll see that in a moment. My master, our son Teddy, has run away from home. We looked everywhere, but we cannot find him. He must be very hungry. We have made a loaf of bread. Please find Teddy and give him the bread. So they're asking God to give Teddy bread. Now, if you see, it says Bloodpool is stopped. Now that means something is ailing the town that they can't develop anymore. So that just means we have to find Teddy. So we have to take the bread offering. Let's take the wheat as well. Then we have to use the bread offering on Teddy. Where's Teddy? Who's that? Is that Teddy? Bam. What will Teddy think when he sees the bread his mother baked him? Bam. Thanks to you, my master, our son Teddy is back home. The loaf of bread reminded him home and caused him to return. He didn't mean to run away. He was trying to discover how the lake was poisoned. We have always thought of our son as a small child. It was a surprise to see him act as a grown man. According to Teddy, the lake was poisoned because of the closeness to the monster's lair. We present with you this skull that he found in the cave. Please accept it. So, they said we got a skull. So we got a magic skull. Now this is like a key item. Yes, let's take another wheat. The wheat is endless in this town. So they're like a closeness of a monster's lair. What's that? Well, if you burn these trees... Bam, there's a layer there that the people can't get to. And the way to destroy that is, you guessed it, use the magic skull. Unfortunately, I can't use it because the town is under construction, which is fun. So let's use it. Let's use it right away just to fucking destroy and fix the lake. So look, we get a little cutscene. The lake turns back to water instead of miasma. And it was because of the location of the Red Demon's lair. We have begun to use our boat for fishing. We found a scroll in our dragnet. Please accept it. That's good. So that means we got another... we got Magical Stardust, which is the best spell in the game. Or it could be the worst spell in the game. Well, no, actually, there's worse. There's spells that I haven't even bothered using just because Stardust works so well against the big bosses of the game. So we're doing pretty good over here. My level went up. That's good. So 950 and my level will go up again. So let's continue to clear out some of this water. Just get as much land as possible. People aren't really making much progress here. Got Bloodpool in the bag here. All that's left is to just wait for the painstakingly slow development to cross the river. See, sometimes the blue dragons don't even move, only if you get close. Get that last water out of there. And we've cleared all the obstacles in Bloodpool. All we need to do is seal the last two monster layers, and then we move on to the platforming stage. Alright, so now they're going to start building the brick houses, which are the best houses. Later, we don't have enough SP, but we can use a spell called Earthquake, which will clear all of the lower houses, like the log cabins and the mud huts, and the wheat and the cornfields, and then that'll allow people to construct actual houses, like with the purple roof or the brick and mortar, you know. So they connected with their town of Fillmore, and they'll be able to get. So you don't even have to bring wheat to Fillmore. They'll do that for you, which is nice. Greatly appreciated. So let's just. I know I'm constructing a ton of bridges, but I'm not going. I don't need max level. Max level is really just kind of a completionist thing. You can beat the game pretty much perfectly without being one level from max, which is level 16. 17 is max, but it's unnecessary. All you get is a full life bar. So, yeah, I mean, if you want, there are guides on the internet exactly how to, yeah, I'm level 6, exactly how to construct your town without getting, see, now I have, like, 2 unnecessary bridges, like, that's a fucking disgrace. Look at all these bridges. Yeah, my town's gonna be fucked here in Bloodpool. Alright, they're sealing the final monsters lair. That means that we're about to go on to the next platforming stage. I'm gonna let them continue construction on the rest of the tiles, and then I'm gonna go take on the boss. Hopefully that'll get me another level up. If you use rain on the lake right here, the people will find something that will help. A strange jewel which they found in the lake. So if you go to the offerings, they have a source of life which gives you another 1-up, which is good in 2 ways. One, it gives you another way to an extra life off the bat to continue if you're bad at the stages. And another way, if you're good at the stages, that's more points that'll add to your end score at the end, because it counts the 1-ups and it counts the ones you get from like the permanent upgrades, which is really good. Which is really good. I fucked that up. Oh, all right, bam. All right, Bloodpool should be doing pretty good, and then I'll go solve their problems. Alright guys, we're just about ready to take on the next boss. What I'm going to do is I'm going to replace the fire with the magical stardust, which is the magic that you will be taking till the end of the game, if you're smart. And I think I'm kind of smart when it comes to playing this game. Humble brag, but I'm a master. I just played the game for the first time, like a week ago, but I'm a master of it already. I got the world record speed run and stuff. So don't hate and don't at me. These gargoyles suck. The enemies that take 3 hits are kind of like, they're kind of shot. You know what I mean? This is the spike level. Great. Here you go. Don't be fooled by these platforms. They kind of suck. Alright. Those are straight up Medusa heads. But they take 2 hits. Jesus. Their patterns. Alright. What do we got? Oh, we got a dark room? Wow, that was risky of me. Good thing there's a floor. I'm pretty sure the spikes are instant death. Oh, no, they might not be. There are certain traps that are instant death in this game. Spikes, I think, actually just do 1 damage, which is cool. Here we we go. Platforming. The platforming in this game is not bad. It's actually pretty satisfying. Because, you know, your jumps are snappy. They're not laggy or anything. These steps really make these statues a joke, which is cool. I appreciate it. Oh, we got this guy. We got another scroll. That means we can get off another magical stardust. Jumping in the water is the preferred method of movement. Here we got these. Because the water slows you down considerably. Here we go. This is kind of tricky. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to jump on this platform, immediately jump to the second platform, to the middle platform, and then wait for the elevator. Bam. And then you get this. And you're going to want to jump to one of the other platforms over. Oh shit. That was lucky. That was lucky of me. Because what you're gonna want to do is you want to get at this 1-up. Like I said, the 1-ups add up, especially if you don't die. Like I'm not going to. Fingers crossed. So you got these guys that kind of like do like a jumping spear attack at you. Really, there's not much you can do to not take damage in these stages. But it really comes down to how much damage you're going to take. So we got a sliding platform puzzle here, which is cool. Almost like Mega Man, but a lot easier. And we got the health refill. Now let's go. No way not to take damage by that shit. You can't duck under that fireball or anything. So here we got our boy, Mage. There's a way to one-cycle this guy, but I can't do it. So what he does is when he takes enough damage, he becomes a wolf. You can just attack him. Just brute force this guy. Ah, man, I didn't even use any of my magic. But it's okay. If I ever felt the need to, I could have done it. That's Act 2 clear. Alright. What do you think the people of Bloodpool... I mean, it's not a titular Bloodpool anymore. What do you think they're going to tell me? Thank you so much. We no longer have monsters. My son Teddy returned from the castle carrying a precious scroll. We present it as an offering. We can now look after ourselves. Please help make other lands as peaceful as Bloodpool. Ah, another thing to tell me. Maybe it sounds strange. Our people have become bitter and selfish. We have so many quarrels and fights. I'm afraid I worked them too hard in building our town and have caused them stress. Is there anything that can calm the people? Okay, so that's kind of like a cliffhanger. Because we have nothing that can calm the people right now. And it kind of sucks because if you go to the status, you see that under status, Bloodpool is stopped. So they can't develop anymore until I solve their problem, which I can't do until I go to the next town. So for now, Bloodpool is complete in a half-finished state, and, well, mostly finished. And in the next episode, we're gonna take on the next level, Cassandra, which is like how I imagine that Japanese people want to say Cassandra. Anyway, if you like it, like the video, comment how shitty I am at playing, and subscribe to our channel because you're gonna get updates on the next episodes if you're so inclined. Anyway, peace out, guys.